This video is to talk about how this class works. This is kind of an overview of the class. There are different pages that go along with this website to better support you in these specific areas. But I wanted to kind of make sure that you understand as we get started in our class what it really is going to look and feel like for our year together. Um, Up at the top, it says this class will focus on the development of literacy within and throughout the 8th grade year. In our class, we will declare ourselves writers and readers as we use these powerful actions to think deep thoughts about ourselves and the world around us. So remember that as we move forward, we are declaring ourselves. We are writers. We are readers. Own that. It is part of your identity. Down below, you'll see a little bit of an assessment overview. You've heard right. We do not have traditional grades in this class because I believe in learning. And when learning happens, that means that we can afford to make mistakes, we can afford to fail, and we shouldn't have any numbers or letter grades attached to those things that we're trying to make sense of. Um, I would try and offer you some advice as not to confuse that with we don't have to do anything, because we have a ton of things to participate in this year that will help strengthen your skills as readers and writers. But hopefully you'll be able to discover your inner lifelong learner and a passion that drives you to do more. I want you to be a voice and an advocate for yourself as you continue to strengthen your skills throughout our school year. Every 3 weeks, we'll be taking a look at evaluating our own participation and progress in this class for you as a learner. And you and I will have conversations around the things that you're thinking about and the things that you're doing and the goals that you want to make in class as we work together and come together to talk about what it means to assess ourselves in class. Going on to assignment postings and class meetings. In addition to literacy, we'll be utilizing our class website on a daily basis. So many of you might be using Google Classroom. Think of our website as our Google Classroom, as everything will be housed in this space. You'll be managing a blog. You will be bloggers this year. And then you will also have a digital portfolio, which is a Google folder inside your Google Drive. We'll be meeting every day in our classroom twice a day. As long as we stay face-to-face. Morning hours usually represent a time to reflect and share and review business information and participate in direct instruction, which might be some class activities, it might be some notes, it might be some things that we need to review specifically together based on the participation and progress that you're making as learners in class. For our afternoon hours, this usually represents a workshop space so that you can continue your ongoing work in this class and receive feedback from me or others that are in here with us. I believe in spending time with your family and reading and enjoying life outside of our classroom walls. So we will have very little homework in this classroom, just simply because that's what I believe in. Our work can always continue the next day. If there are things that you're taking home as homework, it might be because you're finishing up something for a due date that might be occurring in class. Or hopefully you are doing things in class because you want to do them and you're kind of digging deeper into what it means to be you and a learner. If I switch over to the side here and I think about unit organization, rather than working through genres, like types of readings, fiction, nonfiction, or writings like persuasive writing, expository writing, our class is organized by units. This year we'll be examining units that have a lot to do with self-identity, media, the systems that we live in, changes that we could potentially make, and the action that we could take along with those changes. Every unit comes with a unit calendar and a calendar of due dates and a schedule of activities so that you know way far in advance what this might look like for you. I know many of us are involved in hobbies and sports and other family activities that I want to be prepared to share with you what those dates can look like so that you can develop your own schedule and what that might look like for you. And I'm going to provide an overview of what we're studying and how we're going to do it, and especially why we're doing it, because in many ways, why is often left off of understanding why we learn things. And then I'm also going to provide a variety of unit resources that will help you be successful in class. Our units and the materials that come with our units will always be available on this class website. All right, so that's a little bit about our class. And I encourage you to continue to explore our website just so that you can get familiar with it. And then also take a moment to bookmark our site too, because you will use it quite a bit this year. Good luck.